And on another note, my darling, since we're talking about identity, here's something I haven't said out loud yet. When God is getting ready to elevate you, this may be what it actually looks like. And it's not glamorous. Don't say I didn't warn you. Now, in case someone told you this, you are not bad with money, my love. I know that might not feel true if money has ever felt like chaos or like shame for you, like it has for me. Just stay with me for a few minutes. Suspend your disbelief about you and money for the next few minutes, and I promise you the payoff, pun intended, at the end will be worth it. I'm going to get real with you for a moment about what's been happening with me lately. During the month of July, I generated more money than I have in my entire life, more than my previous six-figure salary, way more than I made just a few months ago. That's real. I talked about that in day three's video. That's also alignment. It's the work paying off. It's the service that I've been providing. And even with all of the service and all of the work and going massively viral on all of the social media platforms, I still found myself up at 2 in the morning, juggling bank accounts, trying to make sure my car note payment that I scheduled didn't bounce, and looking to see how I was going to pay my rent with what I had and what I thought should be coming in. For real though, the money that I earned in July and during recent few weeks was real. It just wasn't in my hands, love. It was sitting in holes and payout delays and stuck somewhere between me and my bank account, not in my hands. I could tell you a whole story about where the platforms are the problem, and some of that's true on the surface. But I've done enough of my own inner work to know that when a pattern shows up again and again, right at the finish line, that's not bad luck. That's information for me to pay attention to. So I sat with it. I got honest with myself instead of just being frustrated at PayPal and Stan Store. And here's the distinction that I want to leave with you because it has fundamentally shifted something inside of me this week. There's a difference between shame and ownership. Shame says that something is wrong with me, with you. Ownership says that there's something that's mine to look at, to pay attention to examine, to dig into. I know that I actually have the power to work with that thing that I'm owning. Shame shrinks you, shrinks me. It makes us smaller. Ownership gives us our power back. So while the bigger money was stuck, here's what actually kept me steady. I told you the other day that I'd reached out to my mentors. What I didn't tell you, because it hadn't happened yet, was while talking with another one of my mentors, I broke down in tears from the sheer exhaustion, frustration, and embarrassment of it all. Fortunately, she's as much of a mama as a mentor and was able to love me through that moment to a place of practicality. She reminded me exactly what I would have said to someone in my shoes, and that is that God always provides. And she helped me take some practical steps to get the situation handled. The good news is I created a small, simple offer a few months ago, and it continues to sell because it kept moving almost single handedly. It kept cash coming in while I waited on some pretty big payouts to clear. I'm not telling you this to sell you something. I'm telling you because it's true. And because if you're a creator or a builder whose income is real but inconsistent, whose bigger payments sometimes get stuck or lost or even stolen, like mine was in June, behind timing that you can't control, having something small and steady underneath of it all matters more than people talk about. I'm also telling you this as someone who may be aware that it's time for you to start building your own economy in the face of these higher and higher prices and lower or non existent income. What that steady thing is for me is an offer, excuse me, called From Reaction to Response. It's an 11-minute audio that supports you in experiencing instant calm. It can set you up to interrupt the pattern of letting a moment in your day ruin hours, days, and sometimes even weeks. It's the $33 entry point into the same work I do with my clients at every level. It's in my stand store, and the link is below. Now, I'm not saying that I want you to go buy it because I said so. Not at all. I'm simply sharing that that is the exact thing that gave me steady ground this month while I am sorting out the rest. And if you could use something like this to help you calm down and steady yourself, if it might be useful to you, it's right there in the stand store. So, as we close out day 4 and me launching this YouTube channel, let me simply remind you, my love, you are not bad with money. Consider this. What's more likely is you probably are building the steady, smaller parts before the bigger parts catch up. Thanks for hanging in there. I'll see you tomorrow. As always, I truly do love you. Take good care of yourself, okay? See you later.